Alright, hello there. I am Purple1 and this is AOS Virtual Person 2, Show 9A. How's everyone doing? And this is the 5th spot chance qualifier number 4, the final one for the Absolute Division. And this will be the last video for Show 9A. Alright, so real quick, I talked about a movie called Rampage. It was a mass shooting movie, all fiction or whatever like that. I talk about what I enjoyed about the movie or whatever like that. Yeah, basically the way the dude went about his business or whatever like that, like I felt interesting. So that's the reason I ended up enjoying the movie and stuff like that. And like, yeah, I'll just talk about that. Yeah. So like, you hear me talk with like excitement if you look at the end of the third qualifier for Absolute Division. That's why, because I found it interesting and whatever like that. But to each their own. There's plenty of shit out there that they put out there that's about actual mass murderers and I mean not mass. Oh my goodness, that's slasher movies, but about actual serial killers with the Ted Bundy and the Zodiac Killer and the Charles Manson and the fucking this, that, and the other. Who knows how many people and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what I was talking about before. So, with any ado, let's get started. Oh yeah, so I already got everything set up. We can't even actually go out of this because this is done with that or whatever like that. So we're just gonna talk about it. And like we already had 3 qualifiers where I explained the match and stuff like that with the oh yeah, that's the wrong thing right here. But I explained like the rules, stuff like that. So if you don't know the rules by now, that's on you. I shouldn't have to do every video anyway. So yeah. But we'll say it even though I can't like go on to it because it's like everything, like I was saying, everything is basically already set up. So we'll just talk about it. So starting with the column, my bad, with the column on the right going down. We're gonna go start on the right column and go straight down, and then we're gonna move it to the left column and go down, up. All right, so we have 5 minutes. Pinfall is on, TKO is on, quick match is turned off, and time decision is turned on. Now over to the left column, starting at the bottom, we have interference turned off, blood stoppage, rope break is turned off, we have give up turned on, and false count anywhere. Now as you know, we gotta make sure it's on the hardest difficulty. Always gotta do that, because that's the whole point of these videos or these simulations, is to have the computer / AI at the highest difficulty when facing each other. Alright, enjoy. Not gonna be talking during the matches. should know about the way I go about creating my characters, because they only have so many moves they could use for like certain things. Like if you haven't noticed, like let's say for example like the Irish whip moves, like you saw how he Irish whipped him, he did the abdominal stretch. If he has that as an Irish whip, the abdominal stretch as an Irish whip, then he won't have the abdominal stretch as his weak back grapple. Just because like he only can put so many moves on here per character, so like I try not to have the same moves in for the same character more than once and stuff like that. As far as like the grapples and stuff like that, because like it makes no sense, you know. Unless it's a different variation of that exact same move, but like so a lot of the characters if they got a back grapple, like they tend to have only one of the multiple different types of like the suplex, the belly to back suplex with those type of suplexes. I think like one of my characters do have more than one version of it just because he's a grappler, and I want to give him several versions of it. And I try to do that stuff. Anyway, the next match. Let's see who'll be facing Pain in the final. And yeah, I couldn't really think of a name for the character, so that's why he's called the Muscle Pain. No pain, no gain. Oh wait, we don't have to look at this stuff. Alright, enjoy the match. Giant Baba is more likely going to win this because he's been dominating since the start of this match, dude. Like, and there's pretty much nothing you can really do towards the end of the match to stop him from winning now because he dominated over 4 minutes of the match. And, like, unless you got some type of move that's going to do some type of TKO damage, because with a minute left, you can't do enough submissions in order to get the tap out. Unless you're like a shoot wrestler style, then you can get your special meter and then you can freaking tap somebody out quicker. But the fact of the matter is the match is basically over and there's only 10 seconds left now. So congrats to him. And shit, like the thing is, he's not the best when it comes to the matches going for a way longer period of time because he rarely get the finish because his main thing to do is to do that running grapple where it's the neck drop, the running the running clothesline neck drop thing or like that, and like that tends to not get a lot of like wins for him, but like as far as like qualifiers and stuff like that, that's one of the better moves anyway on the game as far as like running grapples because like it's not set up like the normal running grapples where you have to like catch them with both hands. He literally grabs you with one hand to do that move and to take you down and stuff like that. So like if you're trying to run at him at the same time, more likely he'll win the exchange with the running grapple and whatnot. Like this game, I wish like it had like way more moves on there as far as like it had way more moves on it as far as like the running grapples as well as like the back grapple moves and stuff like that. Like back grapple finishers, there's only a few of them you could choose from and stuff like that, which is weird and whatnot and stuff like that. But like the running grapples, I wish there was more for that with the front and back grapples and stuff. But anyway, this is the finals. Hope you enjoy. Who will be going on to show 9C? I swear, I thought it was gonna be a closer match because Giant Baba, he for all the characters on here, like he is the one character that I do not freaking bet against or even try to be like, oh well, this person may win because in qualifiers, his style just works for qualifiers if he's able to dominate. Like if he's able to dominate, usually you can't come back against him just because of the way his moveset is done on the game and stuff like that. But like the muscle pain, congrats to him. He wins his qualifier. He'll be at the fifth spot chance. And he's the final qualifier winner. Congrats to him. We're gonna let it go off on the screen real quick. All the other participants that made it through qualifiers. And we can take them off of the game now. But that being said, we can also go in here and we can preview show 9B. So this is the first team that won a qualifier for the show 9B for the known contenders match for the faction 3. And these will be their opponents. That's going to be an interesting match. All three of these characters are martial arts style, and all three of these characters are shoot wrestling. So I give the blue team the advantage who won the second qualifier. I know I'm going against my freaking. I'm not going against them, but I'm just saying, like, as far as like, if I have to be realistic, like, shoot style tend to do better when it comes to matches that have a similar moveset where, like, you can't leave the ring and also there's no rope break and stuff like that. Wait, no. Rope break is actually put on here, so who knows? It could be more even. Because I think rope break is on here now. Let's see. Yep, there's rope breaks now for the faction of 3. Okay. Oh, that's because we got the what's the name? 1 points for rope escapes. Okay, that's why that's on there. Yeah, that makes sense now. That definitely makes sense now. And you know what's something else I was thinking of doing? You know, and I should have had that done for the already. I was thinking for combatants, we take off the make rope escapes free. As in, you can automatically use rope escapes, but only takedowns are worth 1 point. You know, so we'll make the rope escapes free, and then takedowns are worth 1 point. Because it makes no sense for the grappler division to have takedowns be worth 2 points and rope escape be 1 point, and then for combatants they're worth the same amount. It makes no sense doing it that way. You know? So that's what I was thinking about doing. But like, if we end up doing that, it'll probably be at show 10A 10A, because we're going to start off with qualifiers if I end up changing that around and stuff like that. Because we're just trying to make stuff more competitive and more interesting and stuff like that. But like, for now, it makes sense that the rule is like that, you know? Yeah. And plus, it's not like if you get a rope escape, if you get a takedown and then you get a rope escape, then you get a knockdown, you win the match because it's 5 points that you need to win, not 3. So yeah, we can keep it the way it is. Don't really make that big of a deal. And now it's going to be 10 points. See? Because that's going to be actually this, 10 points. Oh wait, damn. No, that I was thinking of. No, but that's off of Faction 3. Yeah. So let's just go back to what the heck we're doing because we're previewing this. So yeah, these are the former champs for the combatants, and they will be taking on these guys right here who won the only qualifier for the combatants. Now, what's interesting about this is they're all martial arts style. And I believe No, only box rooted in devastation or shoot wrestling, and then the other two are martial arts style. Now, I'm not talking about what their background is. I'm talking about this because there's wrestling, martial arts, and shoot style, shoot wrestling. As far as like the type of styles they have with like what their move sets and core and stuff like that. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. So we have number 4 versus number 5 for the fifth spot for the ranking match. That's gonna be interesting. I don't think these two have ever faced off before, so that's gonna be interesting. That's gonna be first time ever ranking match between Damage, the Warrior Damage, and Pressure Point, aka Fatal. And then we have a rematch of what was that? Show no pay-per-view number 7. Yeah, because pay-per-view number 7 was when we last saw, To the Liver versus Rage, or Midas Punch versus the Savage, or whatever like that. That was at pay-per-view number 7, where I believe Midas Punch took the title away from Rage or whatever like that. So that's gonna be a good no one contenders match. And I believe the new title holder is, what's it called? Karate Master? Yeah, Karate Master is the new title holder. So that's gonna be interesting. Because everybody knows Rage was the person who had, I believe, 6 title defenses before he finally lost the title at pay-per-view number 7. And then I believe he lost at show 8B, the No More Contenders match, to Karate Master, and then Karate Master was able to go on and defeat Midas Punch at pay-per-view number 8, so he became the new champion. Grappling division. Okay. So I don't think these two have probably faced off before, but probably in a different division. I'm not sure they faced off in qualifiers for the grappling division before. They probably have, but who knows? And then can Alexander Curlin, can he finally beat Russian Tiger? Because Russian Tiger has beat him, I believe, for the last 2 show B's to become the number 1 contender. So can he finally get over the hump and beat Russian Tiger? That's gonna be interesting to watch. We also have, I'm not sure if these two have faced off before, but we already know that MK and Yo, they are former champs. I think they're the only tag team that has beaten the double team champions before, the Maz ND. Yeah, I think they're the only team that has ever beaten them for the title before. Yeah, they're the only team. Because if we go on to here and stuff like that, we can just go to the 9th rankings and see, they on their second title defense because they lost to Mass ND. To MKO before. The reason I know it's MKO because that's how they got their nickname MKO, because you only get so many things or a character. You only got so much space to put the name of the tag team. You get the same amount of space for a tag team as you do with creating their name as you do for creating somebody who wins in singles and stuff like that. Let me turn that off. Yeah, so oh yeah, Blue is here. So let's continue. So we're right here. So yeah, the Funk Brother versus Dr. Death and Terry Gordy. Funk Brothers wasn't able to get the job done versus Mass D, so they're looking for another opportunity in that. And those two are basically looking for, I believe it'll be their first title opportunity. I'm not sure. It could be their first. I'm not too sure about that. Could be the second, who knows? But they're going to become the number one contender, so that should be an interesting match. Next, we have Jumbo Tsuruta versus Jun Akiyama in a ranking match. And that should be interesting. You know, I had those two characters, and damn near, well, not I don't think Jumbo Tsuruta is in what's the game called? Giant Grandma Japan Pro Wrestling 2. I don't think he's in that game, but every other Japanese wrestling game I played, you had both of these characters on there before. Then we got Scott Norton versus Justin Liger. Will Justin Liger get his first title opportunity? He gotta defeat Scott Thornton, who's been going back and forth with Chaos. I think he's the only guy to ever beat Chaos to become champion before. But usually they go back and forth. You know, Chaos either continuously defends the belt or they go back and forth and trade in title wins and stuff like that. But that's what basically happens. So we have a third person. Because Justin Liger has come a long way, man. Being Jumbo Tsuruta. I forgot the other person he used to have the trouble trying to defeat all the time as well. But yeah. So Justin Liger may be getting his first ever title opportunity. Now we're at the MMA division. Now this is the super interesting one. Like the grappling division is interesting because the rules changed, but this is way more interesting because now you have people who will be freaking, winning by knockdown. Because as we saw in, I believe, in almost every qualifier, or the majority of the qualifiers, we have the matches be won in under 5 minutes. Because, in qualifiers, you only got one round, which is 5 minutes. But we have people getting knocked out more so than getting submitted, So how would that translate with the actual ranking matches now? Because Jake Shock, who is the number 5, he may easily become the number 4 just because I don't believe that Kiyoshi has any knockdown moves. And now he only needs to be knocked down twice inside of 15 minutes. But let's not forget, Kiyoshi is one of the best submission guys on this game. And he can't get to that submission finisher very quickly. So be looking out for that. But guess what? Jake Shock is also shoot wrestling style. So it's basically even money, if not still on Jake Shock's side of things. But let's not forget, fucking Kiyoshi was champion for a very long time. I think he got to 5 title defenses, if I'm not mistaken. 4 or 5. I think it was 5, yeah. No, it had to be, he had about 5, I believe, title defenses, but I believe he had 5 or 6 title defenses. But remember, Sakuraba defeated him to win the belt and kicked him out the division. And then Kiyoshi won the Fight for Gold belt, and then he challenged him right back and got his belt back and got back in the division as the champion. So, yeah, there's that. Next, we have the number 1 contenders match for the MMA division. Yeah, that is going to be interesting because the thing is, Boom is actually the only character in the MMA division, to my knowledge, that always gets more than 3 freaking knockdowns in almost any match he ever been in for the MMA division. So more likely he's the favorite in this division once again and stuff like that. Jake Shock is just as talented, but I still feel that Boom may be that guy in the MMA division now that he only needs 2 knockdowns. And I'm talking about, he won the title from Kiyoshi by getting 5 knockdowns, okay? That's back when the rule was still 5 knockdowns. That's how he won the belt. He got 5 knockdowns on Kyoji to win the belt. Or was it no, it may have been Judo King, because I think Judo King was the one who took it from Kyoji. And then yeah, he got over the hump and he beat what's the name? I forget. I definitely forget. Yeah, exactly how that went down and stuff like that. But that should be an interesting match against Funaki, Masakasu Funaki and stuff. That should be an interesting match between those two. Then we get to the Absolute Division. We have the inaugural champion of the Absolute Division, Shiro, going against somebody who has just as many title defenses and DD4 Blaze. As you know, DD4 Blaze lost his belt and his spot in the division to Mark Kerr, the Smashing Machine. You know, he was able to beat him with the Fight for Gold title challenge, and DD4 Blaze, he did not win the Fight for Gold championship, so he won the qualifier for the Absolute Division, and then he also won the fifth spot chance, and now he's the fifth spot, and he's trying to get back up in the division. And let's not forget, to win that fifth spot chance, he had to defeat Monster. He had to, well, Do is a monster, but he had to defeat the end final. You know, that ginormous character. That's who he had to beat. And this is going to be an interesting match between Mark Kerr and Fujiwara. That is going to be an interesting fight between those two. You know? But as I was saying, like in order to be part of that division, where's the character at that I'm talking about that he had to defeat? Look at that. Look at the size of him. He stands at 235 centimeters tall. That's well over 8 feet, people. Okay? That's well over 8 feet tall. And he's 205 kilograms. That means he's 451 pounds. Yeah. Look at the size of him. Yeah, that's who he had to beat in order to get to where he got to and stuff like that. And you know what? It came down to those two. Because, like, if we go here, we go to results. It came down to freaking DD4 Blaze versus Final. It came down to them because they both beat everybody. And, like, the way I do with the leagues and stuff like that, instead of just having them go with wherever way the game will go with, I'm like, no. The two best people are automatically going to fight each other at the end, regardless. So, like, as long as you stay undefeated, you're not going to see the other undefeated guy until the very end. Because why not have the very best two people fight at the very end, or the ones that matter the most, because they're the ones that's going to be involved and decide who's the winner. Because I don't do that crap that, like, you know, like a lot of places do that shit, like the two most popular people, they get to have the final match or whatever like that. Like, no, fuck that. Like, whoever does the best, you know, their match is the most important, so they should fight each other at the very end, you know? Because I see that a lot with gaming tournaments and stuff like that. When they do the leagues and stuff, they'll have the two people who are the most popular or the most anticipated is that how you say it? I believe that's how you say it. But the most anticipated match be at the very end of a league and stuff like that, when everybody has to face each other once or something. But, like, no, I do it based off of, you know, you won all your matches, he won all his matches, and the final is between you two, because everybody has to face each other at least once. That's how I like to do it. Yeah. So anyway, that's me talking or give you a preview of all the matches for show 9B. My bad. And yeah, once again, we can go in here and we can, yeah, the SD card is on the other phone. Yeah, I forgot to put the SD card on this phone. And the reason that the SD card is used on this phone, because I have a ton of videos that I recorded and stuff like that that I like to go back and watch and stuff. And like, I can't watch them if they're not on the phone. So like, that should be like, oh man, like I really felt like watching like certain videos that I have screen recorded or I recorded off of websites and stuff like that, and I can't watch them because they're on the other phone. And this phone is basically turned off, so I can't go online and watch it. As I said, I don't have Wi-Fi, I don't have internet, whatever like that. So like, my only internet is through the mobile data, and that phone is charging. I let it charge to 100% if it's completely out, and it should be completely charged now because I've been recording since 8 and it's now 11:30, so 3.5 hours. Damn, I can't been recording for 3.5 hours. It's probably been around 3 or 2.5, but damn, that's a long ass time to be recording. And I only did 4 freaking videos. Well, each video is at the very least is 2 hours. And then one video is almost an hour. It was almost an hour. No, it was almost. It was either 46. Was that over 50 minutes? I can tell right here because the longest one was this one. Yeah, 47 minutes, and this one right here was what, 44 minutes. Yeah, so those two combined were just over an hour and a half, and then that was 30, and this one going on right now is 40. So yeah, 2 hours and some minutes. So yeah, it's a probably recording price is not 8 o'clock. The price is like just after 8:30. All right, yeah. So we have officially ended everything, and you know what? We'll leave it off on here, or we can leave it off right here. So yeah, we'll leave it off right here. So this is the end of show 9A. Congrats to all the qualifier winners, no matter if it's the team qualifiers or any of the division qualifier winners. As you see right here, this is the 4th video that's got to be recorded for the absolute division. All other videos have already been uploaded to YouTube via the other phone. I got to put the SD card back on this phone so I can then transfer it over to the new phone and then upload them onto YouTube. So yeah, we're done with show 9A. We're officially done with this show. But before we even think about doing anything with show 9B or whatever like that, I want to do recordings for a couple of these PS2 games. So we're gonna we're gonna do the third. I mean, wait, I'm on the third or fourth one. I don't know which one I'm on. I think I'm on the fourth one. So let's see. Yeah, we're on the fourth tournament for Gardo, Ding, Break Bro, Fist or Twist. We're gonna do that. Oh yeah, we're gonna for the Makina Ippo boxing game, Victorious Boxers 2. We're gonna start that 16-man tournament. I'm probably gonna see how the matches go, and we may do the round of 16 all in one video, or we'll probably do 2 parts. Yeah, we'll probably do the first, because it's around 16, so we'll probably do the first 4 matches or one video, to the next 4 matches or one video, because the round of 8 is 4 matches. No, we'll do all the matches because the way I got it set up, if we look at it real quick, is it's set up like this. Like how do I have it set up? Yeah, we have it set up like this. So this is the round of 16. See right there? And the round of 16 is only 4 rounds, right? So that's 12 minutes per match. Potentially 12 minutes per match. Then for round 2, we have 8 rounds per match. And that's 4 matches. You know? And then we have round 3, and that's 10 rounds per match. As you see right there, that's 10 rounds per match. And then we have the finals, which will be a 12 rounds per match. Well, it'll be 12 rounds for the finals. So for the semifinals, we have 10 rounds, and for the finals, we have 12 rounds, and whatever like that. So yeah, we're going to do all the matches in one video because the semis may take just as long because it's double. Even though it's 4 less matches, it's still double the potential of how many rounds it could go. So it kind of adds up to the same amount of time, regardless of what goes on and stuff like that. So we're gonna keep it going that way and stuff like that, you know. So one video per round and stuff like that. So the round of 16, we're gonna have, one video for that. We'll have one video for the round of 8, one video for the semifinals with the final 4 or whatever, and then one round for the finals with the final 2 people. Yeah, that's how we'll do it. And is there anything else? Oh yeah, I forget where I'm at, but for Custom Robo V2, we're gonna be doing another part or 2 for that. Oh yeah, it's not on here, but MMA Federation, that's on the other, what's the name? That's on the other phone or whatever like that. When I did the smart switch, I was able to keep all my information for, what's the name? MMA Federation. I don't know when the last time I made a video for that, but I think I'm like at 40 now. I may be at part 40, who knows? But I know I'm like at the mid or late 30s or whatever like that with how many parts I created so far for it. Yeah. And I'll probably just do simulations for All Star Pro Wrestling 3 and for King of the Coliseum 2 and Wrestle Kingdom 2 and stuff like that. I'll probably just do some, some matches or whatever like that. Or, you know what? Yeah, we'll do a comparison video. And I'll put what time the matches start or whatever like that. We'll do a comparison video where we'll do the same match on each freaking game and see, like, what is the comparison of, like, game quality between those 3 games and stuff like that. Between those 3 Japanese pro wrestling games, and we'll have the same 2 people compete against each other. So we'll probably do my favorite matchup, which was probably the first match I did for Virtual Pro Wrestling 2, which is Masawa versus K Wilder and stuff like that. So we'll do that with all 3 games. And then for another video, we'll probably do like Kenta versus Jun Akiyama. Something like that. Yeah, and that's how we'll go about doing that stuff. So yeah, once again, I know I said that already, but once again, this is the very end of show 9A for AOS Virtual Pro Wrestling 2. We've done all the qualifiers. Next up will be show 9B. Like, share, subscribe if you feel like it. All the other stuff, blah, blah, blah. Until the next one, later.